Hello, and welcome to another episode of Bubbly and Blazers. Today, we're bringing bucket list energy into every part of life, not just travel. That same excitement that we pour into planning trips with friends, on our own, and with loved ones. We're looking at how we can use that to motivate us and excite us about our careers and friendships.
Awesome. Sounds so fun. So grab your bubbly and let's dive into it because we want to map out some adventures with you all.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Well, let's start with the most obvious and maybe the most fun one for this time of year. Like, I feel like travel is on everyone's mind right now.
Yeah.
And whether you're planning a winter vacation or just looking ahead to kind of that lull in February or March, I feel like a lot of conversations right now are happening around travel.
Yeah. People are looking to get away. Um so yeah. Um Shayla, I want to know, okay, A, what is your dream trip? And then B, do you have a trip that you're like currently planning?
Mm.
It's a
Dre-
two-parter.
I don't know if I can comprehend two questions in one go here. Let's see. I only had one cup of coffee today. Okay, dream trip. Okay. This is a really good question. Okay. I feel like I'm going to avoid the answer a little bit or dance around it.
Okay.
I feel like this is the politician in me, I think.
I would love to go everywhere.
It's true. There's so many incredible places to see, and I feel like I love talking about travel. I love talking about trips. I love hearing trips people have gone on because I think there's so many neat things to see, and you could go to the same place like 4 or 5 times and have different experiences depending who you go with and what you see. And so I think for me, like when people even ask me like what's my favorite place I've been, like I honestly like I'm like I don't have one. Like every place I've been to is a favorite for a different reason. And so I feel like a bucket list trip, I mean, top of mind right now, I would love to do Southeast Asia. Just something completely different, beautiful, like a real mix of everything, like some big cities, there's some incredible nature, like landscapes, lots of adventures, food would be absolutely incredible, beaches,
Mhm.
everything like that. But then I also love Europe and like going to somewhere like Portugal or Romania has kind of been on my list
Ooh.
recently.
Why? Why
So
Romania? That's so, I love like a niche destination.
I don't know. I met a woman that I was volunteering with at Dress for Success recently who was from there, and she was telling me all about her little hometown and like how it was like, yeah, and I just and the people there and everything, and I just was like, huh, that's somewhere I haven't considered, but
The
you never
neat.
know.
I
Yeah.
love.
Okay, how about you? Where's your
Okay,
bucket list
so
trip?
I feel like this is the second time that this has happened to me in the span of a week where someone's like asked me a tough question and
Uh-huh.
I'm like, "Oh, I actually have an answer prepared because somebody like has previously
Already
asked me this
asked me.
question in the same
Mhm.
week." So, I would say when I first got asked this question, I had the same answer as you. I'm like, "I don't know. There's so many options." And I said, maybe Iceland, because I do really
Mm.
wanna go to Iceland. It just
Yeah,
same thing, like, it just looks
gorgeous.
different and gorgeous and awesome.
Mhm.
But then I was like, "No, actually," because the way the person phrased the question to me was like, "What is, like, your number 1 place, like, you wanna go? Like, where would you
Mm.
go if you could go right now?" And
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh gosh, I don't know." But I thought about it for like two more little extra minutes, and I was like, "Japan." Like, I've actually been saying that I wanna go to Japan for
Yeah.
like a few years now,
Yeah.
and it just looks awesome. And I feel like a lot of people I know are going on Japan trips lately. So it's
Yeah, it's
like it's
become really
very,
popular.
yeah. And I just think like, yeah, I somebody that I know like kind of through other people, she did her honeymoon last spring
Mm.
and it just looked like the best. Like they kind of went mid-March, so they were able to ski a bit, and then they were able to, like, go to Kyoto and, like, see the cherry block like, it just was
Oh,
like, wow, checked all the boxes for me. So,
stunning. Absolutely
yeah,
stunning.
yeah.
I was supposed to go to Japan in 2020 and then
No!
COVID happened. and we had the whole trip kind of planned, and then
Yeah.
yeah, COVID, and then life just happened, and so I feel like I have this Japan trip that I've almost like mentally feel like I've kind of gone on based on how much research I did into it.
You
And
were like,
since I've
"I
had a
was
lot of
ready."
friends go, I know. So I don't know. One day, yeah, I could echo that one. Japan would be stunning. And you ski, so like I feel like you'd
Yeah.
go, yeah, that would be incredible.
It's kind of like a ski mecca a little bit.
Yeah.
They get a lot of precipitation.
They
I feel
also have
like
Disneyland there.
oh, true, and it's like, oh my gosh, like,
They have the
literally,
Under the
like
Sea World there, which
yep,
is unique
yep,
to the Japan Disney.
and I
Yeah,
was gonna say that, and you're so right. It looks incredible. Um, yeah, like, it's so, like, everything's so cute there, like, they just have so much, like, personality with, like, all of the, like, characters, and then you have the city vibes and the nature and the history, like, there's just so much.
I love that.
Um This is also reminding me, I watched 'cause, my, like, recent celebrity crush is Glenn Powell, so I watched his
Oh,
SNL
yeah.
episode,
Yeah,
and that's what he was talking about in his monologue. He was saying he was supposed to host in 2020, so he's like, "Okay, here I am, like, 5 years later." So maybe you need to do that with Japan, like, "Okay,
maybe.
Japan got canceled because of COVID. I gotta bring it around, bring it full circle." I
Do you
don't
think I
know.
could slide into Glenn Powell's DMs and mention
Gosh.
that
And say, like,
the
"You've inspired
coincidence?
me." Yeah, like, "Let's go to Japan together."
You were supposed to host SNL. I was supposed to go to Japan. Why don't two birds, one
Why
stone?
don't literally, why don't we go to Japan right now? If I was him, I would say yes. Be like, "Well, yep, okay, let's go."
My
I
gosh.
love
Maybe
it.
you should
Oh
do
my
that.
gosh.
There you go. I've set you up for your crush and your dream trip.
Perfect, perfect.
Imagine.
It's my dream. It's my dream. I'm so excited. Let's just stop recording right now. I got an email to write.
End it there. End it there. I'm curious. Okay, so in planning, like kind of like a
Yeah.
dream trip, what type of traveler are you? Are you someone that like details out every moment of the trip? Are you going specifically for food every day? Are you
Mhm.
just going where the wind takes you?
I know I'm insane, as I am in most facets of my life. No, everything is like I research. I think it's like an anxiety-based thing, like,
Uh-huh.
of, like, being like, "Okay, I'm spending all this money, I'm going to this new place," like, um, so in my mind, when I'm planning a trip, I'm like, "I need to do everything possible. I need to try all the local foods, I need to go to all the best places." So yeah, I'm researching. I love like we know this about me. I'm a big TikTok scroller. That
Uh-huh.
is like a lot of like my TikTok scrolling is like I will get recommendations for random cities and I'm like, wow, that looks great. Like I'd love to go there one day. I'm gonna save this TikTok. I'm gonna put these locations they're recommending into my Google Maps. Like yeah, I'm crazy.
I feel
But I
like that's
love
so
it.
helpful though,
It
because
is
you
like
find
you
a little
never
like unique spots.
yeah,
Mhm.
so I'm trying to like as again, as with everything in my life, like I'm trying to find balance. Like, okay, like it's supposed to be fun. So it's like if you can't do everything because like you feel like you're running around, like that's okay. Like
Yeah.
such is life.
Yeah.
But I will say, yeah, it's very nice in the sense of like I've never been like on a trip where like people are like, "What are we doing today?" I'm like,
Oh my God.
9 a.m. We're going
I
here, 10 here. Like it's planned, and that's the way I like it.
yeah.
So
Feel like I definitely used to be very much that way. I feel like that's changed a little bit
love.
for me in the sense that like I'm so routine with work and like clients and having to have a lot of structure in engagements and stuff that now when it comes to travel, I have an idea what I want to do each day, kind of, sort of, or a couple different versions of how that day could look depending on what the mood is. But as soon as I get on that flight, I feel like calendar and schedule just like goes out the window. And I
That's
am
good.
like, yeah. But having said that, I still like to have somewhat of an idea because like you, the worst thing I can think of is you wake up in the morning, you're at breakfast, everyone's looking around at each other and go, what should we do today? And then you
It's like,
spend the next
kill me.
hour and a half doom scrolling to try and figure out something, and no one's happy with one option. And oh my God, the day's gone.
Yeah, like, this is
So
not the time.
no, I do like having an idea of what's going to happen.
I love that. Do you have anything, like, planned on the go right now?
Okay, well, super exciting news for me personally. I'm going on my first big work trip. Yeah.
Where?
I'm going to Milton, Ontario.
Yay! I can't wait to research the sites.
Someone could have told me I'm going to Paris, France. Like, honestly, I was so excited.
I love that.
The consultant that I work with, we're both going for this like facilitated strategic planning session. And he was like, I know it's just like, a small town in Ontario. I was like, oh my God, no,
I'm there.
I want to go. I'm so excited. But to tag on to that, so I've actually never been to Toronto. And Milton's only like an hour or so outside of Toronto. So I'm going to go to Toronto for the weekend
Awesome.
solo and
Awesome.
then go to this client engagement. So any Toronto recs, put them in the comments of our next post or in the show notes.
Yes.
I'll take them all. But yeah, so that's my exciting work related kind of fun trip I've got coming up that I'm just like super excited about.
Yay! No, that is so exciting. That's fun. When is that happening?
December 5th to 10th. So soon, like couple weeks.
Christmas. Well, I have some Christmas Toronto recommendations for you. Don't you
Yes.
worry.
Oh, I want to go to all the
I
little markets.
Yeah. I love Toronto. I think it's a great
Yeah.
city. I
Yeah.
take I take, like, a lot of heat because I say, like, "Oh, I'd love to, like, live there," and people are like, "Why would you wanna live there? Like, you're from the West Coast." And I'm like, "I just think it would be a different experience, and I think it's a great city. You're gonna have a great time."
Everyone that I talk to that's been to Toronto, like, on holidays, loves it. Everyone that
Yeah.
I talk to who's lived there hates it.
And, I
But
I don't think I would hate it. I think if I lived there, I would like it. They've got good
yeah,
public transport,
yeah.
that's really what I'm looking
They've
for in a
got a
city at
great
this
food
point.
scene and,
Yes.
like, entertainment.
There's things going on.
You're at a major airport, so, like, travel if you wanna go
Love.
international, you could do some fun last minute trips that are cheap.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
I
I'd
don't
be
know.
personally very into it.
I think the thing with living places and this where people get like this is a bit of a side note, but like people get so caught up in that has to be your like forever place and you have to love
Yeah.
every single aspect of the whole thing.
True.
And it's like I can also just live here for a year or two and really
True.
enjoy my time. Like that's also
Yeah.
an option.
I think that's a great way to look at it. I think, that's yeah. It's
Yeah,
true.
because
That's
I
because
get
that's
asked
kinda
that
how I
about
see it.
absolutely, and I get asked that a lot about like having moved down to Vancouver. People
It's
are
like, "Oh,
like,
what do you
"Oh,
think? What do you
yeah," and I'm
think?"
like,
It's like,
"I
"I don't
love
know."
it.
I'm
I
like,
love
"I'm
the
having a good
city."
time."
Yeah, and they're like, "Well, would you stay there forever?" And I'm like, "No, probably not."
I'm like, "I
Like,
don't
I
know."
don't think I could afford to live here for forever, but
Everyone's like, "What's your 15-year plan?" I
yeah,
don't know. I don't know.
let me
Oh
figure
my
out
god.
tomorrow and then I'll get back to you.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know, I'm at the ocean right now, like, I'm having a good time. I love.
I'm curious too. Okay, so let's bring it back to travel and big trips.
Circle back. Ah!
That one aside, have you had any, like, big experiences that totally left a big mark on you, like, trip-wise? I know you lived overseas for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that, obviously. I've been saying this to people. This is like a bit of a segue because, like, right now I'm hoping to plan like a little bit of a summer school opportunity where I get to like travel and I'm looking at Finland right now, so hopefully that'll happen
Ooh,
and do
okay.
some classes, get some credit, and then kind of be over in Europe and hopefully be able to like explore a little bit.
All around, yeah.
Um, but yeah, like I loved living in Europe. Again, great public transport.
Yeah,
I really feel passionate about this.
yeah.
And
Transportation is key.
it's so nice. Like it's so nice to be able to like get on a train and go somewhere in an hour, and it has a totally
Another
different,
country in Europe, yeah.
yeah, culture and vibe and yeah, so I really yearn for like that lifestyle that I had. Not that I don't like love my life here, but
Yeah.
um I just I've really been thinking about it. So, um, that's kind of what I'm planning right now and
I
starting
love
to, like, apply for and get organized, um, because yeah, I think, like, the Scandi countries are, like, really like, they just have such an amazing culture, they're so
Mhm,
happy.
mhm.
It's, like, a fairly different political system to what we have, but it seems to be working well for them. So I just think it would be, like, such a cool like, a place that I obviously have wanted to go, but maybe, like, wasn't at the top of my list, but I think this would be, like, a really cool experience, and then again, like, a way to, like, kind of live that Euro lifestyle again.
Absolutely.
Um,
Well, and I love that you can combine, like, studies with
yeah,
fun. Like, I think
yeah,
that's one thing that I probably maybe I thought about trying to do in my degree, and I didn't, and that's one thing that I would say, like, if I could go back, I would
yeah.
probably try and add that in. Mhm.
Yeah, and then I'm hoping to do the following year, like, a full semester abroad, so I'm trying to kind of
Mm.
plan that out too right now. But, yeah, I don't
Wow.
know, like, where I wanna go. There's, like, a few kind of different options, and I have to kinda think about it and talk to people, and
Yeah.
I'm kinda stumped because it's like, there's a lot to, like, consider, right? It's like, okay, what's the city like? What's the school like?
Yeah.
What country? What like, there's so many factors.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, like I'm leaning towards like a European one, but it's like also I've kind of done that. So it's like, do I want to do something totally like different? Um, so I don't know. I love that kind of stuff though. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Well,
hopefully
that's
that'll
so
all work out.
fun.
Yeah.
Bubbly and Blazers going international. Get ready.
International Mr. Worldwide.
I love that, I love that.
Hopefully. Let's hope. I know, I kind of wish, like, obviously, we would never make you do that on your beautiful Italian vacation, but I feel like, could you imagine we just open the pod and you're, like, on this, like, villa terrace, like, "Okay, camera
Next
on."
time,
Yeah,
next time. Hey, we could do podcast from Milton, Ontario in a couple weeks.
and I and I can't wait. No, like, I've literally also have never heard of Milton, Ontario, I can't wait to Google it. Like, is it east, west, north of Toronto? I can't wait to find out. I'm sure there's,
You
like,
know,
great little coffee shops, I'm excited. I
I
wanna see it.
I can't wait to tell you, and you know what is gets even better about this story? My client, they do, garage doors.
Oh, that's fun. No, that's so, like,
Yeah,
interesting, though.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love.
You just never know where
This is
life
why,
is
like,
gonna take you.
this is why business is interesting because it's like everything's a business. Like, somebody's selling something.
Mhm.
Somebody's
Yeah.
buying somebody needs a garage everybody needs a garage door almost.
I didn't realize
So,
how lucrative of a business it truly is and how big of an industry it also is. Like, they have their
interesting.
own association across
Really?
Canada.
I love that. You see, like, it's like, who woulda known?
Who
I
would have
don't know.
known?
It's just crazy. It's just awesome. You gotta love it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And maybe, going into careers, what a nice little segue. Let's kind of talk about some like
Yeah,
career bucket list items. Is there
awesome.
any kind of moments you are looking for, especially now, like you're starting
Yeah,
out and you're thinking
I
ahead? Like, what
know.
have been some things that come to mind?
Great question. Yeah, so for me, like, obviously, like, number one priority is, like, school in that, like, school kind of area. Like, I'm like, okay, doing hopefully some semesters abroad, hopefully doing some kind of competition things. So career-wise, I feel like I'm very much still, like, in my, like, part-time job era.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I don't know, like, necessarily where that's gonna take me in the next couple years.
Yeah.
But I
Do you
think, like,
have
at
like a dream role or a dream like project you'd want to be part of?
again, so this was part of a question that I got asked last Thursday, and I was just like, I don't know." I really like sales. Um, so I don't know, something in that. I always say, like, my dream job as, like, kind of a half joke is, like, um, you know how, like, Costco has, like, international, like they've got, like, products from all different, like, countries? I'm
Mhm.
like, that's what I would wanna do is, like, I travel around
Mm.
and I'm like quality assurance, and I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, we got to bring this into the warehouse. This is nice. Um,
I thought you were going a different direction with that, but I love
people
that.
never expect it. People are like, oh,
I
it
thought
was
you were
like
gonna
a it was like a workshop kind of thing, and we were talking about like how to sell yourself in an interview, and like
uh
what's your like competitive advantage, and what's your like that was one of the questions, like what's your dream role.
Yeah.
And one of the girls was like, I think you'd be like really good, like maybe like in the warehouse, like maintaining pace, like you know how people in Costco
Oh.
kind of like block the road, and they're kind of like looking around, and it's slow walker central. They're
Mhm.
like that you'd be good at that. Like managing, like, okay, speed it up. Right lanes. She's like, I thought that's where you were going with it. I was like, no, nobody ever sees it coming. Call it Costco quality assurance.
I thought you were gonna go like brand ambassador for Costco.
And that would be great too. That would be great too. I don't
Think
they
of all
can't
the
afford me.
Kirkland merch.
Yeah, they're trying to keep the, you know, the rates low for the members, but you know, there's
But
lots of
here Ainsley
options.
is flying to Japan to represent Costco
Yeah.
International.
I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is a great seafood salad. Like we need this." Or I'm going to France, and I'm like, "Yep, I like this cheese. Make us a big wheel. We're getting it in the warehouse."
What
You
you know
know?
what? Maybe this
Somebody
is
probably
already a
has to do
thing.
it. Yeah.
Well, and this is maybe already a thing, but take the idea from Disneyland where each major hub in a
Yeah.
different country has its own niche service or niche offering. Think of how many people would plan trips around where the Costco is that they want to go to.
And apparently Costco is like this as well. Um, once again, our lovely friends on TikTok have taught me this. It's like a thing. Like there are like I think there's one warehouse like outside of Paris and one warehouse outside of like Tokyo, and they have like some of the same like food court food, but some of it's different. And the Parisian Costco, like you can get wine like in the US Costco's at like like really nice wines at a really good price.
Wow.
So it's like every Costco has a different no, like I'm truly passionate about cultural differences in a warehouse setting.
I love that.
So that's like my niche like joke. But yeah, like
Good.
I'm really interested in sales. I
Uh-huh.
think like a big goal for me like on a serious note is like yeah, just like I want to hopefully yeah, maybe move into like a bit of a management role in a job soon. Um yeah, like at some point in the next 5 years, like I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know,
have a
that would
little
be a goal.
team.
I know. It's like it's hard to say a goal. It's like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know."
Yeah.
Um but yeah, I think that would be like probably one of them.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's so good.
If I had to tie a goal down. How about you? You become a $2 trillion in sales in your consulting business because you're such a genius?
That would be the dream. Yeah. I feel like I feel like get my big career aspirations, I've always kind of said this. I never really felt like I necessarily knew what I wanted to do, but I know I want to do something successfully so that I can have enough money to be able to circle it back down to nonprofit organizations that are struggling.
Love.
And I feel like that's my big why in like life is to like kind of give voice to people that don't and to kind of help bring the business side to nonprofit organizations because they do so much good and start with a lot of passion, but not necessarily have the business background to be able to sustain. So I think for me, you know, yes, I really want to, as now that I've gone out on my own and have my own business, like I want it to be successful. But I think for me, the bigger picture of it all is being successful enough in my career so that I can find more opportunities to get involved in the community. So I think that's, yeah, not getting
So
too
important.
too sad here, but yeah.
She wants the income statement off the charts so she can help others, and that's a beautiful thing.
And now I
Um,
want more trips to remote Ontario towns.
yes! That's special, you know? Every community has something to offer.
It's
Um,
true.
speaking of garage doors, do you have like a dream client or like an industry that like you think would be like really like randomly interesting, like adjacent to garage doors, but like different?
So I've done retail, I've done healthcare, I've gotten a small taste of food and beverage, like small
Yeah.
taste of food and beverage. Would I do any of them again? Mm. I'm not sure, but right now I'm going into yeah, garage doors,
Love.
manufacturing and kind of
Okay.
like the trades.
Oh.
And again, I feel like for me it's finding niches and
Mhm.
people that value what I have to offer, and then also finding companies that do need the services and kind of advice and education that I can provide. And I feel like trades is in a lot of ways almost similar to the nonprofit sector where people join in because they have a skill and it's
Mhm.
a very specific skill set, but they don't necessarily have the business background. And again, there's a lot of mom and pop shops that start with good
Mhm.
intent and start because someone's great on their tools, but unfortunately when it comes time to retiring and stuff, they have to either like piecemeal their business to sell it, it just folds or things like that because they haven't set it up to be sustainable or for, proper succession planning. So I think I've kind of stumbled into this world of
Yeah.
trades and manufacturing and it's becoming more of a fit. So again, kind of similar to you in that like I don't know that I necessarily would have told you that like a year ago, but
Yeah.
it's becoming a niche and I'm really enjoying it.
I love.
Yeah. I
Amazing.
also just love like solopreneurs, like working with like women in business too. Like I think that's more of like passion projects for me, like anything to
Mhm.
help like a young woman who's like getting started or like needs help or wants advice, things like that. Like I would absolutely every day I would make time for that. So, yeah.
Aw. We love a mentor.
I've had so many incredible mentors like already in my career that like, yeah, I just feel so grateful. Any opportunity that I can like pass that on to someone else, I definitely, yeah, feel fortunate enough to be able to do that. So we got to support each
Gorgeous.
other. We got to cheer each
So
other on, you
true.
know?
So, so true. I
And
love.
speaking of, so moving from, career
Mhm.
to friends, I think this is another good segue.
Love.
What's on your bucket list trip for that you want to take with you and your friends?
Good one. I would really like to do, like, a Euro summer with the
Oh
girlies,
my
like, do, like,
gosh.
Italy, Greece.
Yeah.
I think that would be incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible, electric. Um, yeah. How about you?
I love that. So I went to Italy this past summer with a friend of mine, and that was
Yes.
so fun. And it made me realize that like we're now at an age where like you can go on these like extravagant friend trips or trips with
Mhm.
friends.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like obsessed with the idea now. Like I just anytime someone talks about travel, I'm like, I'd go. I'll go with you. Like,
I'm
do
there.
you want someone to go with? Like,
You should do, like, Southeast Asia with the girlies. Like, I feel like that's, like,
yeah.
such a classic.
Yeah.
Usually, like, I feel like more like early 20s, but, like, whatever, who
I
cares?
know.
Like
I feel like I missed the boat on that
no,
one,
I feel
but
like the boat has not left. Like, rally a group and be like, "Let's get a villa in Bali and just go crazy."
yeah,
I think it
my
could be cute.
30th birthday is also next year, and I have a lot of, like, close friends that are also
Yeah,
turning 30, and so
it's perfect
I'm
time.
like, how fun would it be to plan something?
Yeah, I love it.
But
It's
we'll
so
see, we'll
good.
see.
Do you have any, like, friend group traditions or, like, things you would want to, like, start? Do you know what I mean? Like
Mhm. I feel like I'm just starting to have these and in different settings. So I have a couple really close friends, like best friends from university, and we
mhm.
all live in different cities now. And we make a point every year to do a girls' trip together. Our girl trips haven't gone internationally yet, but they're still like just so much fun. Like, just carving out that time to be with each other. What we kind of take turns as to like whose city we'll go and meet up at.
Aw, I love those
Um,
actually. That idea is, like, just, like, oh, warms my heart.
It's important because
Yeah.
otherwise, like, these long distance friendships, like, can become so difficult, and, we're planning our one for 2026, we're gonna go to Banff. Um,
Eh,
yeah, so that should be
I
fun, I've
like
actually
just
never been
the
to Banff.
idea. Really?
Yeah.
It's actually like, I can't really I've been, like, twice, like, passing through, but
Mhm.
it looks awesome.
Yeah.
I've got some TikTok recommendations there too,
Oh.
but I like the idea of, like, having a friend that, like, tours you around, like, their city. That's so cute too. Like, it's like, "Okay, come to my town for the weekend, and I'm gonna bring you to all my favorite places." Like, that's lovely.
Well, and it's fun to just be, like, kind of cozy in our places too, like
I love.
classic girls. I love girl
Sleepover!
trips for the slumber parties. Yeah, honestly.
Yes! That's so cute.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like, can we just talk about how incredible girls' nights are? Like,
Yes.
fill your
Special.
cup. Like, I feel bad for men that they will never understand how fun a girls' night is.
Like, okay, go golf together, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, no, you
Yeah.
guys need to have a sleepover.
Yeah, you need the charcuterie board, you need the wine, you need the gossip on gossip on gossip. You need the, like, random chick flick you throw on, but you're not really watching because you
Love.
start gossiping about something else. Then the, like, potentially random stumble down to the closest bar, get
Yeah.
back in the middle of the night,
My gosh, I love.
drunk, tell each other how much you love each other and cry at some point.
Eat the leftover charcuterie.
Yes, the cheese that you should not be eating, finish
No.
that off.
Pure meat.
Then, like,
Uh,
pass out and then wake up in the morning and just, like, all curl into the same bed and just, like, have a good, like, heart like, oh, it
yeah.
just, like
It's beautiful.
it's so nice.
It's so beautiful. I
Yeah.
could use
Do
one of that right now. On this Tuesday afternoon, it's.
honestly. How about you? Okay, any, like, kind of friend adventures that, are on your list of things for next year or that, keep in the calendar?
Yeah, I don't know, like, we've talked about my little list. I always have things on the list. But yeah, we've
Yes.
started, like, we did a camping trip this summer, and we were like, "That was so great. We gotta do that next year." So, like, already we're like, "Okay, let's go to Enderby because we can, like,
Mm,
float in the river there, and there's, like, one super good bakery, and there's, like, a drive-in theater." So we're like, "Oh, that could be, like, a really
how
fun, like,
cute.
make a weekend out of it." We also have, like, an annual summer, like, sangria night, and everybody brings, like, a pitcher of sangria, like, a different and so that's kind of like our crazy, like, little party night of the year.
Okay.
So that's a classic that we've made into, like, a little tradish.
Yes, love.
Um, yeah, but, yeah, I don't know if there's anything that, like, comes to mind for, like, starting, but, yeah, I think this winter I really wanna go, like, at one of the ski hills, like, an hour away in Penticton, there's, like, a little skating. I don't even know
With
how
the
to
loop through the
describe it.
forest, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, that would be
Yeah.
fun." Like, I love, like, again, we've already talked about this, but it's like I love just being like, "Let's just get in the car and let's go." Like, just a little day
Yeah.
trip, like, I think that would be really fun. Get
Anything you can add a
outside.
little road trip, like, so fun.
Ah, yes. I love.
Mhm.
I love.
Yeah. Oh, so good, I love that.
Amazing. Amazing.
Well, maybe let's, I feel like we could talk about our different bucket
Forever.
lists forever.
And our and our sweet little friends. But yes, we
But
must wrap it
hopefully
up.
yes, we'll wrap up this episode, but hopefully what we've said is landing with you, it's inspired you, it's getting you to think about other ways that your bucket list isn't just places on a map. It's the way you
Yeah.
want to live, it's the person you want to become, and it's the people you want next to you.
Absolutely. So tell us in the comments about your dreams and also any recommendations for Milton, Ontario, and anywhere in between. We want to hear it. So thank you for listening.
Cheers.
Cheers.